to briefing about this outcome-based education. So I would like to start this small presentation on outcome-based education with the words of our former President of India and the Missile Man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He says that education should build the capacities of the spirit of inquiry, creativity, entrepreneurial and moral leadership among the students. And the education should be the role model for all the students who have studied. So with these brief words, I would like to give a very brief information regarding this outcome-based education. Next. Sundar. Actually, this outcome-based education is mainly focused on the student-centric point. It mainly focused on the growth and the development of various skills of the students. From the inception of this college, as well as the establishment of this college in the year 1963, we are following so many measures to analyze the growth of the students by means of following this Bloom's taxonomy of question paper designing. Even the year 1990s, into this choice-based credit system, where we allowed the students to select their elective courses from. We permitted the students to get other knowledge from other subjects given by various departments. And by doing continuous changes and the various revisions in the curriculum, now we are focusing towards this outcome-based education from the year 2020 onwards. So by means of this implementing this outcome-based education in our great institution, the Temple of Learning, the Anjak, we are giving very new approaches to the students, including this remote learning, blended learning, and the project-based learning. By inculcating all these knowledge by the students can achieve and will become in a very good stage after the completion of the program, either BSc or the MSc. Next one. So as I told you, this outcome-based education is a student-centric learning model. Because totally focusing on the growth and the development, even the student placed in somewhere. It's up to that we are keenly observing the growth of the students. And during his study of this program, the students are focused towards getting the knowledge and the skills and good attitudes. In case of this OBE, we are measuring the growth of the students by means of two ways. One is with the help of direct and indirect assessment methods. Direct assessments can be done by the performance of the students in test-based assignment, seminar, and the tutorials. At the same time, the indirect assessment can be done by getting the feedback from the students after the completion of completion of this program in terms of student exit survey, and also getting the feedback from employers alumni, parents, and industrial as well as institutional partners of our great institution. So by means of getting opinions from all these things, we are measuring the indirect development of the students after the completion of the program, either for 2 years in case of PG, as well as 3 years in case of UG. Next, next one, Sundar. And in our institution, we are following these kinds of measures to assess the outcome of the student. And actually, it is started from the course outcome, and it will be reflected in the program specific outcome as well as a program outcome. Then it was finally focused in program educational outcomes. Next one. So in case of this course outcome, direct and indirect methods of assessment can be followed. And with reference to this program outcome and the program specific outcomes, the students get is able to do some critical thinking and the problem solving as well as analytical reasoning skills. And also, he will be a very famous person by means of involving himself in various research activities, research related skills, and scientific reasoning as well as reflect thinking. And in connection with this program educational outcome, after attaining this course outcome as well as program outcome, program specific outcome, the final one is program educational outcome, in which the student definitely develop various aptitudes as well as domain knowledge by means of studying various subjects offered by the department and offering by other departments. And after getting all the knowledge, the students is able to apply the knowledge to find solution for solving the real life problems. While doing all these things, you must also focus on the ethical values to be followed. Next one. And to assess the knowledge level of the students, we are following various kinds of steps. That means, according to the Blues taxonomy, we are following various kinds of K levels or the knowledge levels. Remember, understand. Both this knowledge level collectively comes under the CO1, course outcome 1, because these are the direct questions. And the third type of assessment is by testing the knowledge of the students by applying towards a component or towards a concept. And in what way he analyzed all these things. And after analyzing various factors, how the student is able to evaluate. And finally, how the students is developed the creativity of the knowledge he gathered by means of studying a program in the college. So by means of analyzing various knowledge levels, the student is able to become a very good entrepreneur in future, or he will become a person with some kinds of creativity, or the student will place it in a good position in the future. So all these things are only based on the type of knowledge he is gathering through studying the program in a college. And the outcome of the students is measured by means of the attainment at various levels. And here we are seeing the model given by the department where the students is able to attain all the K levels or the knowledge level when the student completed the program. So he attained all the levels of knowledge till the completion of the courses. And even after the completion of the courses, we are assessing the growth of the student by means of this exit survey and other things. Next one. So this a few words I would like to conclude the introductory part of this outcome-based education. And now I hand over the session to Dr. Balaji.
Thank you, sir, for your introduction
Balaji?
about the OBE. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request our molecular biologist of our department, who is none other than Dr. S. Ilango, sir, to share his view on the OBE-based education in zoology for designing a good question paper. I welcome you, sir.
Dr. Ilango.
Ilango, sir. Sir, I think your mic is muted, I think so. Ilango, sir.
Dr. Ilango.
Sorry, sir.
No problem,
Please,
sir.
Okay.
Okay. You can present now, sir. No problem.
Audible, sir?
Yes.
Sir?
Sir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I thank committee member, convener of this meeting, outcome-based education provost, and principal of Ayanadar Janagamal College for organizing online workshop on Bloom's taxonomy-based question paper design for outcome-based education in zoology program. So this is a great pleasure for me to serve as a resource person in this online one-day workshop to the faculties of various colleges which are specially organized for zoology question sector. So everyone of you know well about outcome-based education, meaning and its significance in higher education because our convener and HOD of our department clearly point out about the characteristics of outcome-based education like program educational outcome, program specific outcome, program outcome, course outcome. Of course, these are the main outcome-based education measurement. In addition, he also clearly explained the revised Bloom's taxonomy according to Anderson et al. The year 2011. Since I want to highlight some important aspect of OPE framework and evaluation pattern, how can we set a question based on OPE? So even though first I want to tell you something in these plumes. According to revised Bloom taxonomy, the levels that is knowledge level is a cognitive domain, or K means here knowledge, 1 remembering, 2 understanding, 3 applying, 4 analyzing, 5 evaluating, and 6 creating. So the sixth level here, the sixth level, 6K level, start with most basic understanding and then increase in complexity. Increase in complexity. Each level also reflect the type of activities. Starting level is understanding level 2 and creative level. That means complexity. Each level also reflect the types of activities the student will perform or practice at the level of understanding. So the verb associated with the plumes level also associated with the essential question to the level itself. So that's why we can take action verb of Bloom's taxonomy such like a model verb, At the same time, it does not reflect the depth of the knowledge. So action verb of Bloom's taxonomy such like model verb. So it does not reflect the depth of the knowledge. These slides, every course has 5 course outcome. So it is relevant to the course. Course means here paper. The following relations like CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4, CO5 is adopted is our college to map various CO level with various K level knowledge level. The setters are requested to map the COS and K as per the relation given below, like CO1 means K1 and K2. Then how do we evaluate your students based on OPE? It is very simple, and you can evaluate your students by our course outcome. Therefore, so I want to show a course syllabus. This is our course syllabus. It has course outcome, unit content, and what we taught in the lessons. This slides course outcome 1 illustrate the genomic machinery and its importance. This is the molecular biology elective paper. Second course outcome, identify the regulatory mechanism of nucleic acids. Third one, analyze the modern concept of gene and its expression. Fourth, assess the gene expression pattern in different environmental conditions. And fifth one, discuss the molecular aspect of both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So, of course, definitely our course outcome reflect our student knowledge level. So this slide shows the content reflect the course outcome. There are 5 unit. The 5 unit content reflect the course outcome. This slide is a showing a constructive alignment. Constructive alignment. Allocation of K level for different assignment. Here we will look the terminal part only. Terminal, the last one, terminal part only. It includes all 6 K level. All 6 K level. K1 to 6, like CO1 to CO5. So here the constructive alignment is to fixed properly. This means the constructive alignments is different from blueprint of question papers. Entirely different. Then is nothing but fixation of K level for a different assessment tools, test, quiz, tutorial, seminar, model, and terminals. At start the semesters. So in here every K level is fixed. It's at the at least one assessment tools. So then this is the point to be kept in your mind while framing question and outcome based education. So first give weightage to the possible educational level like remembering, understanding, applying, evaluating and creating. That's a K level. Relevant to the course paper concerned. If you take a paper, should be relevant to this K level. Then action verbs just like samples, like a model. What is important is the question must reflect the correct K level. So then if the question contains a scope for more than one K level, consider only highest K level for blueprint. Then calculating and marking in the question paper. Like the remembering, understanding level questions should be not exceed 50%. First K1, K2 level questions should not exceed 50% of the total mark of a question paper. So question depth of the knowledge. So question depth of the knowledge level in the cognitive domains only based on weightage of the matter. So weightage of the matter. What we will expect from learner. So the K level of questions are if the teacher would be sound knowledge on specific course. So it's important to outline learner learning objective to in order for both students and teachers to understand the purpose of each exchange in classrooms. This is the model question for your knowledge. Please observe the CO and K level in the left side of the question. Then you can evaluate the level of question based on the Bloom's. So you can evaluate the level of the questions. The CO1 means K1 is a understand level, remembering level. So list the chemical component of a nucleotide. Chemical component of nucleotide like we fix the K level. This is the same part. How do you evaluate your students based on outcome-based education? It is very simple. You can evaluate your students by course outcome accordingly. So what we given in course outcome, directly you can evaluate. Definitely our course outcome reflect our student knowledge level. This is another one model course paper, biochemistry. For example, if you have more understanding of a particular subject, so you can depth and level of your framed question, and your action verb used will be present correct. So if you sound in a subject, definitely you can frame a question, and action verb used will be present correct. Here someone cannot raise a question of questions if they misunderstand and or less knowledge on the particular subject. So the action verb does not play a major role in shaping a question. This is a part second, section P and C part. Okay, this is the blueprint of question paper, what we allocated in the question paper for each K level. Each K level, it can take as assessment summary of the questions. This is the assessment, shortly you can call as assessment summary of the questions. So everyone know. This is the sample questions at different K level. Here, there is no necessity to take a particular K level in a fixed range. Here, there is no necessity to take a particular K level in a fixed range. First, you take a different K level. First, you must set your question accordingly. Then later, arrange or give weightage to all K level. Later only you can arrange or give weightage to all K level. At the same time, the weightage should be given to all unit in equal. So at the same time, the weightage should be given to all unit means here 5 units in equal weightage. In text section P, so it is choosing either or types. Here K level should be same in one questions. If you take 11A, 11P, is a section P questions. 11A and P questions should be same K level. In the K6 level questions, this is the creative type. Create knowledge in K level 6 is a creative type. This please check the worth of or depth of the matter. What we expect from learner. Once again, you can recall the K level, what I fixed here. This is the, once again, K1 is a how proper system is more helpful to maintain the flood pH 7.4. K2 specify the importance of Ramachandran plot. K3 categorize the amino acid metabolism with reference to transamination. K4 differentiate ionic bond from covalent bond. K5 criticize the different classes of protein based on the chemical nature. Another one, K5, determine the evolutionary importance of prokaryotes. Another one, K5, evaluate the parental care in amphibians. And K1, again, K1, spell out the functions of 4 complex. K3, classify the chromosomal based on their structure. K4, analyze the characteristics of various stages of meiotic division 1 with the diagram. K5, interpret the surface change and chemical changes in cancer cells. And K4, examine the mode of cell signaling. K3, identify the phosphodiester bond pattern with polynucleotides. K5, evaluating the regulation of gene expression in eukaryotes. Another one tough question is K6 level. K6, construct the process of polyadenylation with the suitable catch. Construct the process of polyadylation, polyethylene with this duplication. That's why we can fix the weightage. According to our course outcome. Thanks for listening patiently.
Thank you, sir, for your words.
Thank you, sir.
Now I invite our dedicated member of our department, Dr. R. Bhuvaneswari ma'am, to share his views on the OBE-based questions for zoology. I welcome you, ma'am. Audience, if you have any query, it will be answered at the end of the session. After this presentation, we will have a questionnaire section.
Thank you, sir, for having me. Before to begin, we know that well we are in the era of globalization. So in our time, everything changed very rapidly and continuously. So that the more skills are required to work with very fast developing science and technology. This is a prominent fact. With the contrary to the fact that most of us, the teachers, put the center of our attention too much on what we teach than on what our students learn. So we are highly responsible to produce the graduates to cope up with different type of technological and scientific development. So thus to overcome this requirement, this is mandatory to shift from the old pattern of educational system to outcome-based education. So this outcome-based education already our faculty members has explained in their presentation, which is include program outcomes and program-specific outcomes and the course outcomes. So generally, OBE emphasize on what is expected from the students is finally achieve what they are complete the course rather than how they are achieved it. So it's an approach to education in which decision about a curriculum or driven by the outcomes. So the student should display by the end of the course uh, whether the course knowledge or professional knowledge or any kind of the skills, technical skills or soft skill, whatever it is, or abilities, values, or attitudes, rather than other educational process. So now here the question falls, why should educators use Bloom taxonomy? Actually, this Bloom taxonomy helps the educator critically thinking and higher order cognitive ability in our students. You know that well, this taxonomy was proposed by Benjamin Bloom in the year of 1956. He was an educational psychologist, and it has recently, this Bloom taxonomy recently updated to include a 6 level of learning. So these 6 levels can be used to structure the learning objectives, lessons, and assessment of our course. This hierarchical system that categorize the thinking skill of our students is ranging from recalling information, which is the most basic skill, to evaluation. So here, what is K level in Bloom taxonomy? So here the K level is nothing but is a cognitive level. Is used to classify learning objective. For example, the questions with different K levels may be awarded with different predefined scores to reflect their cognitive level. That a foundation or a fundamental or advanced exam covers 4 or 5 different K levels from K1 remember and K2 understand, K3 apply and K4 analysis and K5 evaluate. But the expert level of examination is include another 2 higher K levels such as K5 and 6 evaluate and create. So this slide will show different type of K levels. the Bloom taxonomy, and then this is identify the sixth level having cognitive domain from the simple recall as the lowest level through increasingly more complex and abstract mental level to the higher order. So the sixth level as well as the action verb examples are given in the slide. So that first one is knowledge. Here the knowledge is remembering of previously learned material, that is informative text or content. This may involve the recall of or memorize of the wide range of information or material from the specific fact to complete the theories or a taxonomical classification of animalia and so on. So it is represent the lowest level of learning outcome in the cognitive domain. Uh, so that that's the reason here we are using some action verb related to list, memorize, and order, recognize, recall, reproduce, and like that. The next level is understand or comprehension. It is simply defined as the ability to grasp the meaning of that information or material or content of the particular course. And the learning outcome is to go one step beyond the simple remembering of material and represent the lower level of understanding. That's the reason we are using here the action verbs or describe or explain, express, identify, and recognize, and selection or um, restate or like this. The next level is apply, this application or apply. This is referred to ability to use the learned material in new or concrete situation, the standardized situation, such as some methods and some concepts, some principles, and some theories. So the learning outcome in this specific area, this application area, the higher level of understanding than those understand the comprehension. So here we are using action verbs or apply, choose, demonstrate, and illustrate, interrupt, operate, and schedule, sketch, and so on. The next level is analyze. This is refers to the breakdown of information into a component part. So here we see the learning outcome is represented a higher intellectual level, that comprehension and application. So here we are using the action verbs are categorize, compare, and contrast, criticize, differentiate, and distinguish, and so on. So the next one is evaluation. Is a concerned with the ability to judge the value of learned material or content, so that outcome in this area are uh, highest in the cognitive hierarchy. So the next one is synthesize or create. This is a K6 level. This is the ability to put part together to form a new whole. Here the students will derive new structures or predict a structure of certain molecules or like this. So this level of Bloom taxonomy here shows 5 course outcomes and that K level. So the Bloom levels creates, I'll tell some example for learning objective of Bloom's level. That first one, create. The example learning objective of create is by the end of the lesson or end of the semester, the student will be able to design or predict the structure of certain molecules or components or like that, or design a specific phylogenetic tree or like this. And second one, that's a this is an example for learning objective of evaluate. Here the students will be able to specific protocol which is derived output from the some practical experiments or so on. And third one, this analysis. By the end of this lesson, the students should be able to illustrate or analyze various biological pathway. And fourth one, this is the example for learning objective of apply. Here the students will be able to demonstrate the scientific theories. And another one, understand. Here they are simply describe the various physiological function of animals and their system and biological activities and like so on. The last one is remember. Here the remember the students will be able to recite the taxonomical classification of Animalia. Way of Bloom taxonomy, which is completely correlated with the geology subject. Here, this slide shows the this is standardized framing, standardized protocol for framing questions under OBE pattern, which has been followed in our institution. And this is also a standardized one. This is a measurement of attainment of a course output. Here, our institution has given 40 marks for internal and 60 for terminal examination. And next, I'll show this a constructive alignment. This is also a standardized one, which only we have been using in our institution. And next, I am going to show some model question paper. Already, our faculties have shown some question paper. These are UG level questions. It's a last year terminal model question paper. And this is a blueprint for the previous question. And this is a practical question. This is a practical question for PG level. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your presentation. Now I request the participants to ask any questions regarding. I think someone has raised a hand. You can ask a question to our experts now. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, it's a question to Ilango sir. Can you once again explain the constructive alignment slide, sir? Because, we are in the initial stage. We don't understand that particular slide, sir, actually.
Okay, ma'am. Shall I show the
So
slide
one more
also?
instruction. Yes, sir. You can show, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait.
So one more instruction to the participants. So we are also having some assessment test for you. We have some 15 questions for you. I will post a link in the chat box. I request all the participants to take over the test in the meantime.
This one, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, of course, sir.
This slide showing allocation of K level for different assessment, ma'am. Allocation
Okay,
of K level. K means understand level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means different assessment level. So in our college, the assessment level test 25 marks, quiz 5 marks, assessment assignment 5 marks, and tutorial 5 marks. and terminal 60 marks, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Here we will look the terminal part only, ma'am. If you take the terminal part, K level, different K level, K1 to 6 level, ma'am. It includes all 6 levels. The consecutive alignment to be fixed properly, ma'am. That's why I am saying. So it is consecutive alignment. We put the before the at the start of semester, ma'am. The start of the semester.
Okay, okay, sir. Sir, why you have not used the K level 5 and 6 to the first and second test, sir?
So in our college, so the weightage to be given first two levels 50%. So and K5 and 6 given to assignment and tutorial, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I could
Okay, thank you.
understand, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
If anyone having any doubt, you can clarify from our OB experts of our department. I request all the participants to have their assessment test, which have been posted in the chat box. I request all the participants to take the assessment test.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
So I just wanted madam to show the question paper pattern, sir. I just because the slide went very fast, we couldn't just have a glance of it. The question paper model which you showed just now of your college.
Ma'am, Bhuvneshwari, ma'am.
Sir, shall I show PG level questions?
Yes, sir. You can show, sir.
So your college model question papers. I would like to see your college model question paper.
Ma'am, is it okay for you, ma'am? Can you able to see the
No,
slides?
so I just wanted your college, sir. You showed me a model of your college question paper. That part A,
Ma'am,
B,
this is
C.
ma'am, this is also a model question, ma'am.
This
For
I have already
PG,
noted
ma'am.
down.
You have
Ours
noted
is
down,
a
ma'am.
UG college, sir. We just wanted for UG. Do you have any for UG? Or the same is followed for UG as well as for PG?
Ma'am, for UG, we are having 60 marks. Sir, Ilongo sir, do you have a UG question, sir? Ilongo sir, I think you have put your mic in mute, I think, sir.
Yes, sir. This will do.
Sir,
This was
sir,
Yes, sir. Now you are audible, sir. Sir, do you have any
Yes, sir.
UG
Yes,
questions, sir?
No, sir. No, sir.
You
Sir,
are,
but the pattern are same, sir. UG, PG pattern same. But
okay, sir.
only variation marks.
So this will do,
Here,
sir.
please
This will do.
observe, sir.
Yeah, section A, B, C. That is what I just wanted to
Section,
see.
section A question, 10 questions, ma'am. There
Yes,
is no
sir.
option. So,
Oh, no option is there. Okay.
answer all questions, ma'am. So, 10 into 2, 20 marks.
Okay, sir.
This is section
And
P question. There are 5 questions, either
either or
questions.
pattern. Okay.
5 questions, ma'am. But here the questions in K, if you take K level, 11A and B should be same level, K level, ma'am.
Okay. It's different levels are mixed here. Okay, sir. Yes.
This is another one, section C question. C questions also either or questions.
Either or active. Okay. So you don't follow any university model. It is your own autonomous
Our
thing you're following,
autonomous
sir?
model. Our own model, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And one more suggestion, sir. We have come from different streams, and I just saw most of the questions are zoology based. So we don't think so we'll be able to attend some of the
Ma'am,
questions.
I think all of our in all the department of our college are doing that workshop, ma'am.
Already they have organized the same
No,
kind of
the questions are not
discipline
commonly
wise.
asked. It's some of
Discipline wise,
the
we have.
we'll
We
try
are
to
organizing
attend, but some of the
discipline-wise,
zoology
program,
questions
ma'am.
you won't be able to attend, sir. That's why.
Oh,
Excuse
okay,
me,
ma'am.
sir.
Yes, sir. Rajesh, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Sir, actually, yeah, in either our question, in part B and part C question,
Yes, sir.
you have given us both are taken from K3 level, and can we switch over?
No, sorry. You can take any K level, sir. But the
Actually, you are
question,
giving us K3 and in the 12A and B, right?
that is your choice, sir. You may
But you
take
are-
K1.
Okay,
But
okay.
if you take either or questions, K level will be the same. K level will be same, but not in
It should not be
different
changed, sir.
questions.
Okay, we should not change. Is it a universal
Yes, sir.
rule, or your college is following that, sir?
Our college only following, sir.
Okay, is it universal rule? Not like that. Because in a first unit, the question may be asked from K1 or K3. Either or.
Yes, sir. You can take any K level, sir.
Yes.
That's why you can take a K1 or K2 or any K6 level.
Okay.
But the meaning is the question. If you take 11AP, the K level should be same.
Okay, so this is according to your college or universal? That's why I want.
Universal only we have with slight modifications, sir. We are following the university as per the university nomination, universal education, but we have depending upon our vision, we slight modifications.
Audible, disturbance is there. I'm not able to.
Rajesh, sir.
Not able to hear you, sir. Some
Okay, Rajesh, sir. Actually, we are following the universal pattern only, but depending upon following all these norms, we are having slight modification, adjustment, modification. That's all.
Okay. That's what I want. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So you have done a wonderful job, sir. It will be eye opener for many zoology staff in different colleges. Then many of the colleges are following OBE for the past 1 year, or they are about to start. And I appreciate and congratulate the Department of Zoology for organizing this function, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir. Good evening,
Ma-
organizers. This is Dr. Catherine from Jera Janabakyam College for Women, Periykulam. I congratulate the organizers for organizing this kind of workshop, which is a need of the hour. I just have some clarifications regarding the question paper setting. We understand that all the questions should be distributed equally for all the 5 units. That's what we practice so far now. So if the questions is for 75 marks, it should be, the marks should be distributed 15 marks for each unit. So when we go for OBE, is there any distribution of marks among the 6 levels? Okay, do we have any levels and do we have any mark distribution? Is there any stringent measure for that? Can you clarify regarding that, Dr. Bhuvaneshwari or Dr. Ilango?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, ma'am, you can take a particular K level in a fixed frame, ma'am.
Okay.
You go to first to take a particular K level, it's a fixed frame. Then
Okay.
the weightage should be given to all units, ma'am.
Weightage should be equal for all units, right?
Equal.
Okay. So if it is, then it should be some 12 marks for each level.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
Thank you.
it out.
Thank you, ma'am.
Participants, if you have any doubt.
Good evening, sir. A
Yes,
nice
ma'am.
presentation by both the resource persons. I am Dr. Siti Jamila from Sadagathulappa College.
Yes, ma'am.
You made a great presentation, sir. Thank you for the organizing committee. And I have one question to Dr. Ilango, sir. Sir, for
Okay, ma'am.
question framing, is it any rule to use action verbs? Is it mandatory, sir? For example, if you go for analyzing in the K4 level, should we use only that action verbs like outline or integrating, like so you have given examples like criticize, classify. So we should follow that, isn't it, sir?
Yes, ma'am. There is no rule, ma'am. But at the same time, we have to check the worth of or depth of the question matter, ma'am. What we expect. That is only important, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you ready to justify that question, ma'am? If someone has asked you a question, why you have used that word? You are in a position to read that. Justify that question, ma'am.
Oh, okay. And another question, I think under Bloom's taxonomy, is it CO1, that is course outcome 1, compulsorily stick on to K1 and K2, isn't it, sir?
So our
CO1,
college.
that is unit 1, isn't it? Unit 1,
Yes, ma'am.
it's stick on only K1 and K2, isn't it?
No.
No, ma'am, not like that. Actually, Unit 1, which is not a strict K1 and K2. The K1 and K2 level maybe come in all kind of units, all 5 other units. It's not specifically. And then action verbs also depends, ma'am. It's not, but our college has been following certain action verb. These are the standardized one. We have been following this, but it's not.
Yes.
You may put the action verb related to your questions on then the K level of that certain concept like that, ma'am.
Okay. Because you showed the examples as CO1 is always related with the K1 and K2. That's why I'm asking you.
No,
CO1.
ma'am. CO1 actually that is more or less related to K1 and K2, ma'am. But the CO1, K1, K2 is not only focus on unit 1 or is not focus on the unit based one, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Because in most of the colleges, if you'll see, in some colleges they are having, for example, in zoology we'll have immunology and microbiology, or ecology and toxicology. We have to combine 2 papers and make it into a single paper. For that, ma'am, Boneshwari, ma'am, you told that K levels, what you told that it is from simple to complex, isn't it? But if you go
Uh,
for these type of papers like immunology and microbiology, we should not go, if at all in the fourth unit, we should not go to the complex level. Because the fourth unit will have microbiology mean, again
okay.
we come to the simple level and then only to the complex level, isn't it?
Ma'am,
So the K level,
yes, ma'am. Actually, that here we have to notice one thing that unit containing what kind of the topics. If
yes.
for related to introduction, definition, or very basic one related topic which is present in the unit 1 or unit 4, whatever it is, we have to prepare for that specific for that unit. We have to prepare K level, K1 or K2 level questions. If you put any analytical based or highly technical oriented topic we are inside in our syllabus, then only we have to ask K5 and K6 level questions. On this
Yes.
basis only we have to frame this pattern, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Ma'am, from that's why in our college from ARC we are giving some guidance that every unit should be able to comply with the questions which can be taken from all the CO levels. They are insisting us to frame a syllabus which can be able to comply all the COs in a single unit.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, in UG syllabus, the level of understanding must be within K4, or in some other paper K5 or K6.
You are correct. In our UG level, we can.
UG.
Yes, ma'am.
In UG level, we can put K1 to K4 level only. If the student's going for his higher study like MSc or research oriented paper or a technical oriented course, then only we can apply the K5 and K6 level. But here we are trying to show we can geology is a completely scientific topics we are having. So this paper, how can we implement the K5 and K6 levels, sir? But
Sorry.
K5 and K6 level only applicable in professional course, especially for engineering or some other technical based courses.
But we have included in MSc.
Oh, yes, sir.
In the same paper.
Sir, if it is
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If it is not possible, we can give the cognition level in the give them as a tutorial or as a assignment to do some project or related activities.
Okay, in that we can fix K5, K6.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From the OB might set like that, sir.
Okay,
if we have any chance of taking that K5 and K6 level question, we can give them as some tutorials or some project work related works that can be considered as K5 and K6 level, sir.
Okay, but we have to strictly give only up to K4, not K5, K6 for undergraduation.
Yes, sir, somewhat correct, sir. But we are preparing question up to K5 and K6 level. The K5 and K6 level is in the basis of assignments and some other project work or like that, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir, Seva shall we conclude the meeting, sir? Participants, if we don't have any doubt, we can conclude the meeting. Seva sir.
There is no question, then we can conclude. participants, if you want to, if you need any clarifications or if you want to ask any discussion or doubts. Otherwise, you will end up the session. Balaji.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Balaji, please
So
wind
once
up the
again,
session.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So once again, on behalf of the Department of Zoology, Ayanadar Janagamal College, I thank all the participants, the learned faculty members across the state for their active participation in this workshop. I thank you one and all. Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, every one of you, for our active participation.
Thank you, Dr. Dr. and all the delegates. Okay.
Please submit the feedback form.